Hollywood Unmasked, the private battle of Patrick Swayze. In the world of glitz and glamour, some names are written in lights, but others are etched directly into our hearts. Here at Hollywood Unmasked, we've seen the rise and fall of many, but few stories carry the weight of the man we're honoring today. He wasn't just another leading man. He was the dancer who made us believe in magic, the lover who made every romance feel like our own, and the fighter who smiled even when the world was crumbling around him. But behind that legendary charm was a secret battle that no camera ever captured. Today, we unmask the final, heartbreaking chapter of a man whose last words, spoken in a trembling whisper, revealed more about his soul than any blockbuster ever could. The Hidden Ache. It was early 2008 when the world of this 55-year-old icon changed forever. At the time, he was at the absolute peak of his craft, respected, admired, and seemingly indestructible. He had just wrapped the pilot for The Beast, a gritty drama where he played an FBI agent who lived on the edge. It was the kind of raw, soulful performance that reminded everyone why he was a superstar. But beneath the trademark intensity, something was betraying him. It started as a dull ache in his stomach, the kind of discomfort most would brush off as stress or exhaustion. But for Patrick, the pain refused to leave. It grew sharper, doubling him over between takes. When he finally walked into that doctor's office, the unmasked truth was more devastating than anyone could have imagined. Acceptance and strength. The diagnosis was pancreatic cancer, one of the deadliest shadows in medicine. The doctors were blunt. It had already spread. They gave him a window of 6 months to 2 years at best. For a man defined by his physical strength and limitless energy, it was a death sentence. But here is where we see the true man behind the mask. His wife, Lisa Nemi, recalls that he didn't scream. He didn't rage. He sat in the silence, took a breath, and simply nodded. It wasn't defeat. It was a warrior accepting the terms of his final battle, fighting the impossible. By the time the news leaked to the tabloids, the vultures were already circling. Magazines ran photos of a thinner, tired-looking star, predicting his end before he had even begun to fight. But Patrick's response was firm. "I'm not finished. I have a lot more living to do." He returned to the set of The Beast while undergoing grueling chemotherapy. He refused painkillers because he didn't want his acting to be dulled. He was working 12-hour days, pushing a broken body to its absolute limit because, as he told his crew, "When I work, I feel alive." This wasn't just a job anymore. It was his defiance against the inevitable. The anchor, Lisa Nemi. In every great story, there is a hero and there is a heart. For 34 years, Lisa Nemi was both. They met when she was just a 14-year-old student at his mother's dance school. Their love wasn't a Hollywood romance. It was a sanctuary. During his darkest days, Lisa became his nurse, his protector, and his voice. In their private ranch, the only place Patrick felt he wasn't a star, but just a man, they spent their final evenings watching sunsets and listening to the horses. They had no children, but as Patrick once said, "We're everything to each other." That bond was the only thing the cancer couldn't touch. The final whisper. By September 2009, the battle reached its end. The treatments had failed, and the man who once danced through our dreams was now confined to a bed in the soft sunlight of his Los Angeles home. On the afternoon of September 14th, the world seemed to hold its breath. Lisa sat by his side, holding the hand she had held for 3 decades. She leaned in, whispering the words that had sustained them through fame and tragedy. "I love you." In his final, weakest moment, Patrick moved his lips one last time to whisper back, "I love you." 3 simple words. No script, no cameras, just the unmasked truth of a life well lived. The eternal legacy. Patrick Swayze passed away at age 57, but here at Hollywood Unmasked, we know that some names never truly fade. His death sparked a global wave of grief, with fans leaving dance shoes at his filming locations and notes that read, "Nobody puts Patrick in the corner." Today, his legacy lives on through the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network and the countless lives he inspired to face their own battles with grace. He showed us that while we cannot choose our ending, we can choose how we walk toward it. Patrick Swayze's story isn't just a tragedy of loss. It's a masterclass in how to live. He gave us his soul on screen, but he gave us his strength in the silence. Now, we want to hear from you. Which of Patrick's roles touched your life the most? Was it the rhythm of Dirty Dancing or the heart of Ghost? Let us know in the comments below. If this deep dive moved you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories where we reveal the heart behind the fame. Because some lights are too bright to ever go out. Thank you for watching from all of us here at Hollywood Unmasked.